But yeah, obviously, what an absolutely amazing performance, of course, over the two legs, as Manchester United are obviously now into the quarterfinals of the Europa League. And of course, we are now, as we know, we're the favourites to win the Europa League. A treble could be on this year. Favourites to win the Europa League, and yeah, I think it's an absolutely amazing result for us today throughout the two legs as well. And today, I think we wrapped it up very well. Clean sheet away from home as well. We like to see it, and yeah, I'm very happy with that. With the clean sheet away from home today, it's always good, obviously, for any team to get a clean sheet away from home, and that is, of course, what we went on and did tonight. The second legs of the 8 p.m. games are going to be starting in a minute, so that should be interesting. But yeah, anyway, let's quickly go through what I like the player ratings and all that I have given. So David De Gea 7, of course, distribution from David De Gea today I thought was good and made some great stops. Today, David De Gea, great performance to see from him. Obviously, got a bit of criticism when we played Betis last week, but he played pretty well today. And he played well against Southampton. He gets way too much criticism, in my opinion, David De Gea. Way too much criticism. Wan-Bissaka 7 as well. Yeah, as I said, I do think that Wan-Bissaka had a good game today, to be fair. I think Wan-Bissaka, as I've said many times throughout the course of the season, I think Wan-Bissaka is a lot better than Diego Dallo, in my opinion. I honestly think Wan-Bissaka is better than Dallo. I definitely rate him higher than Dallo, and in my opinion, I think that Wan-Bissaka suits the Manchester United system and the way that we want to play this season a lot better than Dallo does. So, that's my opinion. Obviously, then Maguire 6, Martinez 7, Malaysia 7, Casemiro 7, Fred 7, Bruno 6. Palestri 7, Rashford 7, Weghorst 6, Sabitzer 6, Sancho 6, Alanga 6, Dallo 6, Lindelof 6, and Erik ten Hag 7. And Rashford gets man of the match, in my opinion, today. So that's what I've done. That's how I've given it all out. So yes, we'll have a look at the match stats real quick. Let's have a quick look at the match stats. Let's see how they've been going, as I haven't actually had a chance to check on the stats of the game just yet, actually. So let's have a quick look at them. No, I don't want to go on there. Okay, so 54% possession today for Manchester United, 54% possession for us today. For Manchester United, 54% possession, 15 shots for Real Betis, 17 shots for Man United, 2 shots for Real Betis, 4 for Man United, 418 total passes for Real Betis, 496 for Man United. And then we've got, what's the next stat? Passes completed, 325 for Real Betis, 410 for Man United, tackles 118 for Betis, 15 for Man United, and aerial duels 7 for Real Betis and 11 for Man United. So yeah, overall stat wise and all, I think we look like the better side, to be fair. Overall, I think we did. First half we did look a little bit lackluster at times. If I'm being completely honest, we did look pretty poor at times in the first half. But I think in the second half, we improved our game a lot more, which was, of course, good to see. I think, I definitely noticed better in our performance in that second half, in my opinion, a lot better. Then, obviously we got that, we got our goal in the second half. And, ever since we scored the goal, I think that's when Manchester United, we basically took whole control of the game, really, and we're just in cruise control for the rest of the game. So very good stuff to see, of course. And again, I thought, yeah, I mean, yeah, again, like Palestri looked very good today. Palestri's always looking very good at this current moment in time. To be fair, just any time Palestri plays for us right now, he's always giving it his own, playing really well. He's always playing well, Palestri, and possibly a possible man of the match contender as well. Casemiro escapes booking. Oh yeah, he did. Thank God for that. Otherwise, he would have been out for, I think, the first leg of the quarters. So yeah, thank God he didn't get a booking today. That's obviously good to see. Casemiro getting away without being booked today. Let's have a look at something else now. Is there any other stat? Any other stat? No. Oh, we were eliminated. Man United. So a stat here. Man United were eliminated by Europe by Spanish teams in our last 5 seasons in Europe. Those defeats obviously to Sevilla in 2018, Barca in 2019, Sevilla in 2020, Villarreal in 2021, and Atletico in 2022. This year we got through Barca and we got through Real Betis. So yeah, solid, good stats to have in that perspective there. Very bloody good stuff to see. There, we've beaten 2 Spanish sides this season. And yeah, obviously, as I've been saying, we were knocked out a few times by Spanish clubs this season. So luckily, hopefully we don't need to play any more with them. But yeah, I think the next leg certainly going to be interesting to see who we get. And we find out who we could possibly be playing in the semi-finals as well if we go through. So yeah, exciting times then when it comes to the draws and stuff. So yes. Let's have a look now. Any other things coming along here? No. Casemiro, did I read this out? Casemiro stats. Most touches for Casemiro, 106. Most possession won 12 times by Casemiro. Most duels won 11 by Casemiro. Most chances created 4 by Casemiro. Most tackles for Casemiro. 4 tackles, 1 by Casemiro. Most fouls won, 3 for Casemiro. Most assists, 1 for Casemiro. But yeah, obviously now he's out for 4 games in a row now, which is it's so very frustrating to see Cassie out for 4 games. It's very frustrating, of course. It's very frustrating that Cassie's going to be out for 4 bloody games in a row, and he is going to be missed. We all know it. All of us Manchester United fans know that Cassie is certainly going to be missed. Obviously, it's a real bloody shame that they've had what they've bloody gone on and done with all the bookings and how awful VAR and everything is. Like it's a shambles, really. The VAR and all of that stuff. It's just an absolute shambles. Let's be completely honest. It's really disappointing to see how awful VAR is, and it's so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. And us Manchester United fans, we've at this rate, like we've all had enough of this whole VAR nonsense and them sending Cassie off for literally no reason twice this season. I mean, honestly, and that one against Crystal Palace as well. Like, if you send one player off for what happened, then you should send both off because you and Cassie were both doing the same thing, or just don't send either off. That's what you do against Palace. Then for that game against Southampton, don't even get me started on that. Then you've got some people saying he had his studs up. Even though he barely touched the guy, whoever it was who went down. I don't know. And then you have Carl Walker-Peters, who injured Garnacho, and Garnacho's out for about 2 bloody months or so, which is an absolute joke, and nothing happens to him. Like it's a shambles at this moment in time, football, with everything that we're seeing with VAR and all of that. Like it's a joke, in my opinion. It's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute joke, and it's just a disgrace to see. It's a blade disgrace to see. with VAR and all of that. Oh, yeah, it's a joke. Smash the subscribe button, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so, guys. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. Very happy with the result, but yeah, I'm just saying how much we're going to miss Casemiro. But yeah, who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Arsenal, there's always the possibility we could get them if they get their win over the line tonight, and which they most likely will. There's always Roma, who we can play. Leverkusen, who we can play. Feyenoord, who just beat Shakhtar 7-1, we can play. Juve, we can play. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, like I think Manchester United, I think we will win the Europa League this year. I'm very confident that we will. I'm very confident that we can. In my opinion, we're more than capable of going on and winning the UEFA Europa League this year. I just feel like that, it's that, just everything that's going on with so with just with the whole unfair booking of things, it could just let us down, like with what's happened with Cassie. But yeah, I think we can beat any of these teams, to be fair, and win the Europa League. The draws tomorrow, of course, for the quarterfinals and semi-finals, so we can find out both of our possible opponents. Hopefully we get out fairly easily. I kind of I wanted a fairly easy team in the quarters. Then I'd happily take a tough challenge going into the semi-finals to get to the final. But obviously we've had a tough ride in this Europa League already. I mean, obviously we had Real Sociedad in the group. We came second in our group. We had to go for around a 32 game, 2 legs against Barca, which we won. Then obviously we had to go for Real Betis, and Real Betis are not an easy side at all. You should never sleep on Real Betis, and we certainly did not. That is basically why we are in the next round, because we did not sleep. We did not sleep on any team. We did not bloody sleep on any team, Manchester United. So yeah, that is basically why we are through. That is why we are through, because we did not sleep on any team. We did not mess around. And yeah, we just went on. We did our thing. We did our thing. We did our damn thing, guys. We did our damn thing. But yeah, delighted with the result and how it all went over the course of the 2 legs. Of course, against Real Betis, 5-1 on aggregate. You love to see it as a Manchester United fan. You love to see it, of course. But yeah, Ten Hag did a great job today. Got tactics spot on. Got everything spot on today, Erik Ten Hag. Very happy to see how we approached the game today. And yeah, Erik Ten Hag, another masterclass from him, doing the right job, picking the right team, getting the tactics all right. And also, yeah, great to see from Erik Ten Hag the way that we came into this game today. Absolutely delighted with the performance. But yeah, obviously the first half we did look sloppy, but I thought we did defend very well though. There's a few loose balls in that first half where we did look a bit disappointing in the midfield. But yeah, as I said, in the second half though, we look like a much better team, and that's what's happening a lot of times this season. We go on and we always at this moment in time are looking like a much better team. At the moment, and it's obviously great to see in the second half. You just notice some improvements. Ten Hag's clearly got very good halftime team talks. Obviously, people will be like, but what about the result the other week in the second half? But not just shut up. Honestly, it's all good. We're playing well at the moment in time, and Erik Ten Hag's and obviously the result a few weeks ago was just a fluke. But Manchester United, we are in the quarterfinals. And hopefully go into the semis as well. And we're more than capable of beating these teams. Honestly, I think if we can beat Barcelona this season, I think we can beat anyone. I honestly think we can. Barcelona are top of La Liga, and I think we can beat anyone. I feel like the only team that can cause us an issue this season in the Europa League, I think the only issue that's causing Manchester United an issue that could cause Manchester United an issue in the Europa League this year is Arsenal. I think they're the only team which are causing Manchester United an issue. I honestly think that, Obviously, Arsenal were top of the league, but I think we're more than capable of doing it. I think we're more than capable of beating Arsenal. Like we almost beat them the first at the Emirates, and I think if we had Casemiro, we would have done so. But we didn't, and it is what it is at the end of the day. But like, I kind of do want to play Arsenal. I kind of want them in the semis because I kind of want to make them bottle another competition again. Get back at them, obviously, for what happened at the Emirates, and show who we really are when we have Cassie in the midfield. And yeah, because I know we only scored 1 goal today, but we looked great throughout the game, in my opinion. I thought in the second half we looked great, and like we were able to win the ball back well. We look very good on the ball. Butcher, Lestrano Martinez, he's so good on the ball. His ball control, I mean, like we already knew it, but Martinez's ball control is absolutely outstanding. Like we already knew it, but it just is. Same as Pelestri, ball control fantastic. Bruno, ball control fantastic. Cassie as well, especially, honestly. Like we've got some very great special players in this team. Honestly, it's great to see. It's played great stuff to see. Some great players that we got in this Manchester United team as of now, and it's just played great stuff. It's great bloody stuff to see, and yeah, like we need to make sure that we keep this momentum going. Obviously, yeah, we saw a bit of a poor game on the weekend against Southampton, but we we came back today and we beat a team who are much harder than Southampton in Real Betis. So yeah. Fulham on the weekend. No, we've got Fulham on the weekend in the FA Cup. Come on, Man United. It's going to be a tough one. Fulham's always a tough one. Arsenal annihilated them at Craven Cottage. And this one's at Old Trafford. So we should beat them at Old Trafford. I mean, I don't remember the last time we lost at Old Trafford. So yeah, let's be real. We should be beating play Fulham. Let's be real. It'll be a hard game. Don't get me wrong, but we should win it. To be fair, and as we know, we should never sleep on any team. We should never play sleep on any team. So we got Fulham on the weekend in the FA Cup. Then it's the international break. Then on the 2nd of April, we got Newcastle. That'd be a tough one. Then on the 5th of April, we got Brentford. Then we got Everton. Then we got Forest. Then we got Chelsea. Then we got Spurs. Then we got Villa. Then we got West Ham. Then we got Wolves. Then we got Bournemouth. Then we got Fulham. Then there's Brighton. The Brighton game to be confirmed. But don't forget, Europa League games as well are left. And if we advance to the semi-final of the FA Cup, then it's another couple of games left to play. But yeah, not many games left of this season to play. There honestly is not many games left of the season to play. Let me work out how many that we have got left to play. All the games possible. So 12 games left in the Prem. We got 12 games left in the Prem. And obviously, the guarantee, we have to play all the Prem games because you can't get knocked out of the Prem. Then we got the FA Cup. So we'll have Fulham. So that's 13 games. Then in the quarters. Then if we beat Fulham, get to the semis. That's at Wembley. So that's obviously, that's 14 games. Then the final, that's 15 games. Quarterfinals, you got 2 legs there. So that's 17 games. Semi-final, that's 2 legs there. That's 19 games. Then the final 20. So we could possibly have another 20 games between now and May, between now and the end of May and start of June time to play before the start of the season, before the end of the season. So a possible 20 games for us left to play. It is a lot. 20 games is a lot of games left to play between now and May. But Ten Hag, he's came out and said when we're not going to be using fatigue as an excuse this season. Fatigue, it's not going through his head. We're not using fatigue as an excuse this season, and it's a good mentality to have that, in my opinion. Not taking anything for granted, not using anything as an excuse for if something goes bad this season. No excuses. We need to get on with it, and that's what Ten Hag's saying, and That's what we want. We don't have we don't have any manager who's there moaning about it. As Ten Hag says, we need to just get going and get on with it, and that's what we're doing at this moment in time. We need to get on with our tough schedule. We've got a tough schedule for a reason, and that's because it's because we're a good side. Because we're in every competition at this moment in time. Obviously, we won the Carabao Cup. We're still in the FA Cup. We're in the Europa League. And obviously, we still need to fully secure third place in the Prem. Because I'm not taking fourth place in the Prem. I'm only taking third place. I mean, obviously, first would be amazing, but Ten Hag's even admitted that's out of our reach, and us fans, we already knew that winning the league was out of our reach. So, but still, though, there's a possible treble on, and it's looking to be an amazing season for us, though. 3 trophies this year. I mean, two would do me. 2 would definitely do me, to be fair. I'd rather win the Europa League than the FA Cup because it's a European competition, and obviously I feel like you need to work a lot harder to win the Europa League because obviously the whole 2-leg thing and all, and tougher teams in Europe. It'll be a great story, obviously, if we win this year. All these games that we've had to play if we win the Europa League, all these games that we had to play, we can say we finished second in the group. We needed to go in to a round of 32 game against a really informed Barcelona who were top of their league. We went on, we beat them. Then we went on, we battered another Spanish team, Real Betis. Then we went on, we beat Roma in the quarterfinals. An informed Roma team in the quarterfinals. So Jose Mourinho parked the bus Roma in the quarterfinals. Then in the semis, we went on and we beat Arsenal over a space of 2 legs. Then in the final, we beat Bayern Leverkusen in the final or something like that. I don't know. It'd be a better story if we say, we needed to beat Bayer Leverkusen. We beat Roma in the quarterfinals. Then we went on, we beat Bayer Leverkusen in the semis. Then we beat Arsenal in the final. That's the story. Or Juve. I mean, honestly, don't forget. Oh yeah, Juve as well. Actually, now we'll say we beat Roma in the quarters, Juve in the semis, and Arsenal in the final. It'd be such a great story to tell, obviously, if we can win the Europa League this year. We've gone through a great story in it already. So, great stuff to see. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, drop a like on the stream as well. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could, guys. Smash the subscribe button and drop a like on the stream. It's interesting to see people are giving man of the matches to today. Seeing a few given to Malacia, a few to Rashford. Who else? Obviously Martinez. I mean, there's a load of players who could deserve man of the match for today's performance. Let's have a look. Okay. This is a Marcus Rashford stat. 27 goals. Jeez, wait. So a Marcus Rashford stat. 27 goals and 9 assists in 43 games for Manchester United this season. Marcus Rashford becomes the youngest Manchester United player to score 25 goals in European competitions. Jeez, so 27 goals, 9 assists in all competitions. That's 36 contributions in total in 43 games. What a stat. 36 contributions in all games. So that's goals and assists together. 36 in 43 games. What a bloody stat that is. Jesus Christ. Marcus Rashford. He's definitely one of the best players in the world right now. He definitely is. He's top. He's in the top 5. Rashford's definitely a top 5 best player in the world right now. I don't know, who are they at the moment? I think, obviously, in my opinion, Mbappe's number 1. Haaland's number 2. Osimhen's number 3. Who's number 4? Probably Rashford's number 4 or something. Then number 5, I don't know. This is what Martinez said after the game. The butcher. This is what Martinez said after the game on if he could play in the midfield for Manchester United. We have many good midfielders. Like I said in many interviews, I will play wherever the coach wants to use me. Martinez says we need to use full focus versus Betis because it's going to be a. Oh wait, no, that was ages ago. That was before the game. I was reading a stat before the game. But yeah, what a result today for Manchester United. Having a look at another stat. Yeah, youngest goal scorer to score for Man United in all competitions. Marcus Rashford has scored 30 goals for club and country this season, adding a further 9 assists. Jeez, so that's for club and country. Eric Ten Hag, no, that's before the game. Why are things popping up before the game on my social media feed when the game ended about an hour ago? That's from halftime. Why am I seeing? No, it doesn't. Yeah, make sure you smash the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, guys. And yeah, Marcus Rashford, headlines are on him once again. Headlines on him once again. Marcus Rashford once again hits the headlines. Honestly, he is just one of a kind, Marcus Rashford. He's absolutely amazing. He's absolutely amazing, that man, honestly. Manchester United in the quarterfinals. Rashford's remarkable run goes on. Rashford got man of the match on BBC Sport. So Rashford. So on BBC Sport, the ratings were on BBC Sport from like the average rating. So first man of the match was Rashford, then Cassie, then Pelestri, then Martinez, then De Gea, then Wan-Bissaka, then Malaysia, then Bruno, then Fred, then Sabitzer, then Weghorst, then Sancho, then Maguire, then Lindelof, then Dalot, then Elanga. Honestly, I mean, how Weghorst didn't score that opportunity in the first half, I should never know. To be fair, I should never know. To be fair, but to be fair, it doesn't matter in the end, no, because we won the game, and that's obviously the most important thing. Just having a quick look at a few more stats before we end, guys. So anyone said anything? Wait, let me check who the man of the match is on the Man United app. Who is it? Man United app. Who's man of the match? Wait, let's do a quick quiz quickly before we end. We'll do a quiz on the game before we end. So, what player is missing from Man United's starting 11 today? De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Martinez, Casemiro, Fred. It was... Yeah, they're missing out Piastri in that one. Let's see how many I get right on the game quiz. United entered on aggregate. What was the score going into the game? On aggregate, it's 4-1 going into the game. Pelestri made his first competitive start for United against Real Betis. What number does the Uruguayan red wear for United? Is it 26? I might have got that one wrong, to be fair. The home side had a massive opportunity to stay within the first 10 minutes, but what player dragged his effort wide? It's probably Perez. Just after the half an hour mark, David De Gea made a superb close range save to deny which Real Betis player. God, these are so hard. Jermaine or something, whatever his name is. United went agonizing close into breaking the deadlock at half time, which Red diverted his chance onto the post. It was Weghorst, that's obvious. Going on about that all stream. Marcus Rashford saw his shot repelled shortly after the second half by which teammate? Yes, that got the assist. Casemiro got the assist. Marcus Rashford scored the open scoring with a superb strike after how many minutes? 54, 55, or 56. I think it was 55. And then our first substitution in Sevilla was a double change. Who came on? I think it was Lindelof and Sancho. And then Rashford's match-winning goal rotate him to how many Europa League strikes this season. I think it's 6. And then how many did I get right? Oh my God, I only got 5 out of 10 on that match quiz. God, I did really well in the last one, actually, to be fair. I actually did really well in the last one. But no, this one didn't go my way. But, it certainly went United's way, though. We got the win today and are now in the quarterfinals. So let's go United. Big win. But yeah, I didn't do that well on the match quiz, though. But it was just there were just like questions about the Real Betis team, though, and I don't know anything about Real Betis. I don't know who any of the Real Betis players are, really, apart from Perez. But yeah, hopefully Manchester United win the treble. Well, win a treble with the Carabao Cup, Europa League, and FA Cup this season. Let's go, Man United. Can we do it? I think we're definitely more than capable of doing it. Definitely got a good enough side to go on and do it, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like every player went on and put in a good shift today for Manchester United. I think all of the Manchester United players today, I thought we all looked really, really good. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Speak to you on the next one. Let's go, Man United. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.